Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for the OPTC video, and in today's video, we're taking a look at the third installment of Grand Voyage Baratie vs. ZORO. Where in this quest, to beat level 5, you need to bring a Mono Int, Mono Slasher, and a Mihawk on the team to get all of the requirements done. So what we're going to be doing is taking all of the legends and some of the very good free-to-play and rare recruit characters, put them on a tier list that satisfy these conditions to help you guys prioritize what units you need to be max leveling to get this quest done. Now remember, if you're a new to mid-game player, this is very end-game restrictive content. So if you guys don't have stuff like the level limit breaks, the extra copies, the limit break expansion, the max 150, do not stress. Let it come to you over time. But hopefully this tier list helps you guys prioritize what units you want to be looking for when it comes to your summons or when you are farming up free-to-play characters. Now, I am going to take all these characters into consideration with max level limit break, max limit break expansion, all of that fun stuff. However, I will bring it to your attention if it is not required to actually get the quest done. But if you guys enjoy this type of stuff, belt the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. With that said, let's take a look at the tier list for Grand Voyage Baratie level 3 against ZORO. Here we go, we got the tier list, the best of the best. These are going to be the best characters to bring, so if you see these legends, you see these free-to-play characters, make sure to max them out, because they're going to be the best characters to bring for this quest. Now remember, the quest before it, at Baratie vs. Mihawk, where you need to bring a Zoro in Slasher team, there may be some crossover, so make sure to check out that video, make sure to check out the rest of the playlist, which I'll leave in the description for you guys if you guys are looking for teams to get this done, because some of these characters might have some crossover, and that way you can save yourself some materials when leveling up stuff. Elite, they're going to be like just under the best of the best. Great options, obviously are great options. Can use characters people have used, so they kind of funnel them onto a team. And then don't bother, they kind of just obviously don't bother. So, remember, you do need to bring a Mono Int team, a Mono Slasher team that has a Mihawk on it. So I have included a bunch of Mihawks here, and you're going to need to bring them. That's the basic basis of it. Basically, it was built for this particular 6+ level limit break 5 Mihawk. So he's going to be the best unit to bring. However, there are some very good characters that you want to bring as well. So as for S-Hawk, don't bother with him. Fujikazaru, don't worry about him either. They're not characters that you want to be bringing. Dofi, don't bother. This Fuji, don't bother. This Brook, don't bother. As for everything else, yeah, pretty much everything else is kind of good. But as for don't bother, that's pretty much the don't bother tier. As for can use, some characters that you guys can use is this particular Brook. He's pretty good. He's probably more of a great option, to be honest. I'm gonna make this Smoothie. This Smoothie is a can use character. She worked exceptionally well for her ability to make orbs matching, and I believe she's color affinity. I actually did use her on one of my teams, which is actually really, really fun. This Vista is another character you can use. Not exactly like the best character to bring, but definitely one that you can bring. Other options that are can use characters, you have... Oh, he's pretty good. This Mihawk's definitely a can use character. Gives chain lock, removes defense up, removes resilience, which is really, really nice. And then this Killer is a can use character, and the only reason you kind of want to use him is if you are running Kid Law. And I'll talk about that once we get to Kid Law. But he's pretty much another slasher in character that fits the bill for the Kid Law team that actually gets it done. As for great options, you have this particular Brook. You can remove attack down, which is really, really nice. The level limit break and limit break expansion of Iron works exceptionally well. If you guys have her limit break expanded, she's basically an elite character. But if you don't, she's just a great option. A very, very good unit for this, but definitely not the best of the best. As for Zoro, 6+, he's a great option as a friend captain. I believe I saw Nitro Sage get it done with a friend captain and a very accessible team. So if you guys need that, go check that out. But as for the rest of these characters, these are all very, very good. I mean, Kid Law is probably another great option. I feel like Subconti and I'm pretty sure Chaozu did some videos on this guy where they kind of funneled him onto a team in terms of a showcase and used him as a friend captain. But the reason that this character does struggle so much is because one, the lore in Kid Law is always taken up by Halloween Law. Halloween Law is pretty much going to be like one of the best characters to bring for this fight. But 6+ Big Mom, level limit break 5, is an elite character. Her paralysis removal, her base stats, she's chain lock. She's a very, very good character for this fight. She provides a lot of overkill damage, but she's not like the best character to bring. An elite character that's a rare recruit is this Fuji. He, with the Akainu support, just works so well for the final stage. He removes damage reduction, he gives you chain boosting. He's a very, very good character, and he's a rare recruit, so he's probably going to be the most accessible character on this list. for you guys to get to level 150. As for other characters that are very, very good, you have this Rayleigh. Again, Rayleigh doesn't need to be level limit break 5 for this to work. You need a little bit of Orb RNG if you don't have him level limit break 5. But he's definitely an elite character, so make sure to 6+ him if you guys are looking at getting this done. And he's one of the best characters to bring for the previous one too, so he's another collate, like a crossover character to max out. As for other elite characters, Halloween Shanks is definitely an elite character. Very, very good with his color affinity buff for 3 turns and his chain boost as well. But as for the best characters that you want to bring, first of all, we have Roger and Whitebeard. Roger and Whitebeard, just like in the last one, their swap just makes things a lot more bearable. They give you a lot of damage, and their final tap provides so much on the final stage. So if you guys were doing some summons on New Year's and you picked up a lot of copies of Roger Whitebeard and you managed to max out their final tap, and you haven't done level 5 here, you can go in with them and use their final tap just to the absolute wazoo. As for Lore, Halloween Lore is absolutely exceptional for this fight too. His resilience buff and the carryover of the orb buff is exceptional. Plus, as a super type, he can actually remove, or try to give you healing, which is very, very important for the very start of the quest, because you need to be above a certain threshold of HP. As for the Mihawks to bring, obviously the one Mihawk they want you to bring is the level limit break 5 of this particular Mihawk. You want to use him as a friend captain more or less than anything, and honestly, like, because of that, he's pretty much just more of an elite character. He's not one that is essential to use like Sanji or Zoro for their particular Grand Voyages, because you can actually use this Mihawk right here, who doesn't have a level limit break, but at level 150 and all that fun stuff, is a very, very good character with his carryover of the attack boost, his paralysis removal as a captain, and all that sort of stuff as well. So these two together basically make the content a lot easier, and then you can use Roger and Whitebeard as a sub. And with the 3 of them, you can get it done fairly nicely. If you guys want to bring a friend captain for this Mihawk, it is going to make it a lot easier, but you kind of need the level limit break expansion and the limit break expansion. Like, it's a lot to have for the unit when you can actually get it done with a lot of these other characters as well. So if you can find some friends, that's going to be great, but if you can't, don't stress. There are going to be some other options there as well to actually get the quest done. As this particular Grand Voyage level 5, I found to not be as challenging as the previous, but now we've had a lot of power creep with some very, very powerful characters. Like I said, Kid Law makes it very, very nice. The Big Mom, like, she's very, very good for this quest, like, very, very good. So if you guys have pulled a lot of copies there, you can do some fun stuff as well. But that's going to wrap up the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Like I said, the Game Voyage Baratie for versus Zoro, not as hard as the previous 2 and not as restrictive, as you don't really need to have that one character that they really wanted you to bring, like Sanji or V2 Zoro. But hopefully this video helped you guys out. If it does, make sure to go down there, belt the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff for me. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.